What is the best way to direct people from social media to the group without always bombarding them? Good question. So in my opinion, you can't have too many CTAs. You can't have too little value per CTA. So if you think about it as a deposit withdrawal relationship, I'm going to give you good stuff. Once I give you good stuff over let's say this is my cup, right? I fill it up with good stuff. Once I get to the top, I can make another ask, right? And let's say asking decreases my goodwill in my cup, right? So then the objective is really, how do I fill this cup faster so that I can make more asks? So from a sales perspective, so I'm going to take sales on the micro and I'll expand it to macro for marketing. The salesmen who make the most money, who close the most deals, are the people who ask the most times. Now, that may seem counterintuitive because people are like, oh, I hate those people who ask all the time. Yes, but if you hate people who ask all the time, you usually actually don't get that many asks from them because you avoid them. And so the people who actually ask the most are the ones who deposit the most so they can keep asking. And so that's how you retain rapport inside of a sales call, for example. And so what we want to do is basically retain rapport, but at an audience level. We want to keep building goodwill at the audience level so that we can make the ask again. Because as long as the ask does not surpass the value that they've received prior to the ask or between asks, then they will be willing to watch and continue to consume again, as long as compared to the other things they consume, yours is still the most valuable relative to their problem. And so best ways is to provide lots of value and then give ways that I like to think about this as contextual CTAs. All right, so I'll give you an example. So I'm going to be making a video about email marketing soon. All right, and so from my email marketing video, I'm going to talk about the stats that I have and what we've seen that's worked best. And then if you want to know more about how I do this, you can actually just see it in real time by just opting into my newsletter. That makes a ton of sense. It also doesn't seem really asky at all, because if they want to learn more, it makes sense to just watch me do it in real time. And so in the same way, now, if I just been like, hey, by the way, today's sponsored by this water cup, it feels a little weird. And so what we want to do is always relate the content to the contextual call to action. And a lot of that is just fitting whatever you talked about with what you want them to do next, so that it seems like the natural next step. And if you constantly are solving problems in the content you make and the sales calls you have, then having a natural next step doesn't feel like an ask at all. All right, hopefully that made sense. But by platform, you just say, work with me one-on-one for free for 5 hours, click here to join my community, right? Like that's it. And inside of your video, if you were making YouTube videos, for example, or making Instagrams, you'd say, hey, this is a cup I painted for one of my customers who was dealing with anxiety. And so this cup has 5 formats on it. Format 1, this lip is softer to drink and it decreases their chakras. This metal actually wards away the negative chi in the world. And because you can't see this bottom, but it's been reinforced so that the drink inside is actually grounded, right? And so if you'd like to walk through the other things in your household that you can Hormoziize and de-chakratize your crystals with, then I've got one-on-one attention. I'll work with you. I'll work through your kitchen. I'll work through your bathroom, and I'll work through your shower. I know. I don't know why you're working through the shower. You're a creep. I didn't say that. That's you saying that. It's very weird, Hunter. Anyways, and so after you do that, then you offer that one-on-one time in the shower with them. And that's the CT, and you do it for free because you're a gentleman.
Listen, if we get 1 out of 2 paid communities to make money, most people don't have organic audiences. So we had to figure it out or no one would stay on Skool, but we have. And that's why we have tens of thousands of groups on Skool right now. And as much as I'd like to think people love me, people stay because they make money. And we'll show you exactly how they did it. And also, just to make sure you don't get stuck on any step, I answer questions every single week. And so now's the best time to get started. So if that sounds at all interesting, the best part is you can start a community of your own absolutely free. Worst case, start for free, you decide to quit, and then you can take all the training that other people charge thousands of dollars for with you for free. Best case, You take a zero risk move and build an online business that could change your life forever. And to be clear, I'm not asking you to decide yes or no today. I'm asking you to make an informed decision. That's it. And the only way you can do that is on the inside, not on the outside. So get inside and see if everything that we say is true and valuable to you. And if you get in and decide it's not for you, no sweat. But you can't truly make an informed decision right now for the same reason you don't buy a house without looking inside of it first, or test drive a car before buying it. So this is a guaranteed risk-free test drive. And the only reason you can make an offer that strong is because you're confident that what you have is the real deal. And I'm fairly confident that when you sign up by hitting the button below, you're getting exactly what you need to start your online business. So you might as well give it a shot. The only other guarantee is that if you don't take this shot, you'll stay right where you are right now. But if you take action, you could be the next one coming out to Vegas celebrating how quickly you built an online business with consistent monthly recurring revenue and driving away in a Cybertruck or with 100 grand in cash in your pocket. Pretty neat. So click the button below, join us in the Skool Games. I take calls every Monday, hop on and be sure to let me know you're new. I'll see you on the other side.